What is going on, guys, and welcome to this comparison video between Team Sonic Racing and Crash Team Racing. Both games came out in spring 2019 and are priced at around $40 for the standard edition. In this video I want to go over the main modes and differences so you can find out which one is the better choice for you. Let's get straight into it right after the intro. In this video I used the PS4 version of both games. I tried to categorize both games in a couple of categories to give you a better overview, so let's start off with the game modes of both games. Team Sonic Racing has the Team Adventure mode, local play and online. The Team Adventure mode is the story mode, and in local play you have the choice of either playing a Grand Prix with 4 races, an exhibition race or time trial. In each of those you can either play alone or with up to 4 players in split screen. I will take a closer look in the Team Adventure mode and the online mode a bit later in this video. Crash Team Racing has the Adventure mode, local arcade and the online mode. Here as well I will talk about the story mode and the online mode in a separate category a bit later. In local arcade you have a lot of different choices like single race, cup race, battle, time trial, relic race, CTR challenge or crystal challenge. And also here you can play with up to 3 friends in split screen mode. Team Sonic story mode is named Team Adventure and is built up as a map which is split up in 7 stages where you find multiple races and cups. You will need to earn stars to progress to the next race, and in some races you need to fulfill certain requirements to earn a key which unlocks the next stage. The story itself is pretty unspectacular and is built up as a 2D cutscene where characters like Sonic, Tails, Amy or later on Dr. Eggman talk to each other. Here they could have put a bit more effort in to add some 3D cutscenes. The goal is to reach the final race and win it, but I won't spoil anything of the story itself here. Crash Team Racing does a better job in its adventure mode. First you can choose if you want to play the classic or the Nitro fueled mode, where the difference is that you can't switch characters throughout the whole story in the classic mode. Besides that, you drive around in a big lobby with different doors between the 4 main areas. Each area has 4 races plus a boss race, and additional to that you need to do CTR challenges and collect relics on each track. If you manage to get all, you will get access to Gemstone Valley, where you do 5 additional cups with 4 races each to finally race against Nitrous Oxide, the final boss. Team Sonic's online mode consists of custom lobby, the friends lobby and matchmaking, where you will find online games. You have the choice of quick play, team race or standard, and all of them can be played in casual or ranked mode. Before the race starts, all players can vote for 1 out of 4 tracks. The only downside is that the game seems a bit dead, even though by the time I recorded this it's not even out 2 months. You hardly find opponents, and I was lucky to find one while waiting a minute for the race to start. The experience itself is good though, and I never had any issues with the servers. Crash Team Racing is similar. You have private match, the friend section and the public option, which is also called matchmaking here. You can pick between race or the battle mode and will vote between 3 tracks and a random selection. The game came out a month later than Team Sonic Racing, but lobbies are full almost all the time and the gameplay is smooth without any lags or connection problems. Team Sonic Racing has a total of 15 characters out of the Sonic universe, like Sonic himself, Tails, Knuckles, Silver, Amy or bad guys like Dr. Eggman and Zavok. Some of them need to be unlocked through the story mode, and all of them have different stats in acceleration, boost, defense, handling or speed. Crash Team Racing has a way bigger list with 30 characters, where all of them can change their appearance with additional skin options. You will see familiar faces like Crash, Tiny Tiger, Coco, Ripperoo or Nitrous Oxide. In the beginning you will only have a short list, as many of them need to be unlocked through the career mode, and some of them can only be bought in the pit stop with the in-game currency earned through offline and online races. The characters also have different stats when it comes to speed, acceleration and turning, and with updates there will be more characters in the future as well. Every character has his own unique card in Team Sonic Racing. By doing races you will earn in-game currency which can be used to buy mod pods, which unlock random items to customize the cards of the characters. That lets you for example use different bumpers or tires. Besides that, you can choose between multiple color options or add vinyls. The customization options really stand out and Team Sonic Racing did a very good job here. But also Crash Team Racing has done a decent job in this section. You can choose between 18 different bodies with various decal options, paint jobs and customizable wheels. Additional to that, you can put stickers on your cards like numbers, signs or character heads. Most of those items need to be unlocked or can be bought in the pit stop with the Wumpa fruits you earn in online and offline races. Team Sonic Racing has 21 tracks. All of them are nicely done and have a lot of unique details. It's fun to drive on them and it definitely takes some time to find out where to drift and how many tricks you can perform to gain extra speed after landing. Crash Team Racing is a different story though, as it has 33 unique tracks plus 12 arenas for games like Capture the Flag or Last Kart Driving. The tracks are beautiful and have a lot of details in their surroundings. New tracks will also be added over time, like the recently added Twilight Tour track. In this section both games are really different. Team Sonic Racing has 3 difficulties: normal, hard and expert. In most game modes you will play in a team of 3, while a total of 12 players is on the starting grid and your team competes against 3 other teams. By collecting rings, your kart and power-ups will get stronger. As in most kart racing games nowadays, you will find item boxes with a question mark, which will give you presents to use in-game to gain an advantage. These are for example boxes, rockets, boosts or a ghost mode. The interesting approach in Team Sonic Racing is that you can also share your items with your teammates or request items from them. To get a boost you can either drift for a while, get in the slingshot of your team members or perform stunts during airtime. Additional to that, you have boosts in form of arrows on the racetracks. If your team performs well, you will also get a team boost, which will boost all the members for a while and you are not affected by any other items of your opponents during that time. The gameplay is not too easy, especially in the beginning, but once you get used to it, it will be fun. I do think though that they should have made an easy option in the story mode for casual players, as some of the challenges are quite hard. Crash Team Racing is a bit more straightforward. Races can be done in easy, medium or hard difficulty. You can collect Wumpa fruits and once you have 10 of them your kart will be faster and your power-ups will be stronger. Green arrows on the tracks will give you a boost after driving over them, and if you jump long enough you will also get a boost after you land. The most important thing though is to master the power slides. This requires a lot of skill and will take some time to learn. Once you do a jump you need to perform a hard turn and you will see the turbo gauge charging up. By pressing the power slide button at the right time you will get a boost and you can do this up to 3 times in a row while you are in the drift. Perfect timing is the key and will give you a big advantage against your opponents. Both games have nice graphics and very different tracks. After all, these are games to have fun with while competing against your friends or online opponents, so you shouldn't expect the latest AAA graphics anyway. To sum everything up, here are some short head-to-head examples of both games with their original sound. The fact that you have more characters, more tracks and additional content coming out in Crash Team Racing makes it hard to suggest getting Team Sonic Racing. Don't get me wrong here, it's a nice game, but the online lobbies seem to be dead 2 months after release, and the story mode is also a bit boring. When it comes to gameplay, both games are really different, and especially power sliding requires a lot of skill in Crash Team Racing. Let me know which game you prefer in the comments below, and if you liked this video, leave a thumbs up and hit that subscribe and bell button to get notified about all my upcoming videos here on my channel. Thanks everyone for watching, and see you next time.